Hello. How are you all? I hope you're okay. I am in the woods for a camp. It is the most amazing day ever. Blinding myself, but look, can you see the blue sky? The sun's shining. I'm trying to stand here, that's it, just behind a tree. It's a frosty old day today. It is going to get cold tonight and I've got the hot tent with me. I am so excited. There will be no tears on this video. This will be a really exciting, peaceful, just amazing camp. Lots of chilling and, well, hopefully not chilling, hopefully boiling in the hot tent. So today I've got with me the Luxe Megahorn 3. It has been a long time since I've come out with a Megahorn. I'm really excited. It's probably been about 2 years since I've put this tent up, so it's going to be interesting. I have watched a few videos online to refresh my memory, but oh, it's such an awesome tent, so come on, let's get it up. Let's get my Megahorn up. Okay, so you start with this tent by laying it out on the ground. It is a beast. It is a Megahorn after all. Start by laying it out on the ground and then you put 4 pegs in the 2 corners. There's 2 pegs in the 4 corners, that'd be clever. You put 4 pegs in the 4 corners that have tapes on, so you pull it nice and taut and then you put your pole in. So let's go. Sometimes one has to play with one's Megahorn for a while in order to get it up appropriately. It just takes a little bit of playing with, and I haven't done it for 2 years. So that's it as is for a minute. Obviously I need to put the cap on, which I'll show you in a sec, and then you can see on the side here is the stove jack. Exciting. And I will show you my stove, which has only been used a handful of times, but I love it. So I'll show you that in a minute. Oh, I'd forgotten how cool this tent is. Let me show you the room inside, hang on. Look at it. There's so much space in there. You'll see I have got an inner for it, because as you know, me and bugs and slugs, nah. Which does take up a huge amount of room, considering it is big enough for 2 people only just. So it does take up quite a lot of room in there. And then once you've got the stove in as well, again, you'll see really quite limited space. And why is the door so flipping low, man? Look at the height of the tent, look, compared to me. And then the door's right down there. Bit of a pain in the bum. Oh, it's so good to be out. Away from the drama. Oh, I've had enough drama this week to last a bloody lifetime. Let's get the rest of the bits on the tent and I'll show you my stove. It's like a massive sorting hat in Harry Potter. Look at it, it's huge. Look. consider. So you can either have it like this, so you've got loads of ventilation all the way around, or you can cross these over to shut it down. So if it's stormy or really windy or whatever, you can just shut it down. I'm hoping just to leave it open for ventilation, because obviously I'm using my stove. So I think it's a good idea just to leave it open for the time being. Oh, it's just so clever, this tent. Look at it. Looks so good in the woods as well, doesn't it? That browny colour, like from a distance, honestly, you just lose it. Right, enough gassing. Let me show you my stove. This is it. Cute, isn't it? So, it's, look how it's got cobwebs on it, people, because it's just been in storage for so long. Bless the little stove. So it's got fold up legs on the bottom, like so. Nice and simple. So it's got a little glass door on the front, which I really liked. That was quite important for us, to have a little window to see the flames. It's got a really beautiful little handle on it. I'll show you that in more detail in a minute. And then this comes off, and all your bits and bobs are inside. And that's the biggest challenge for this, is getting all your bits and bobs back in again when you're finished. Honestly, look. Look at that. Yeah, that's like something off Crystal Maze or the Krypton Factor. Trying to get that all back on there again. Look, just the detail in the little, that's the damper on your chimney or your flue. So cool. That's your top. Stop your sparks, and your little bits to tie. I tie guy lines on so that you kind of support it and it won't blow around in the wind. And then you've got a little grate that goes in, so you put your logs on that, and then your ash falls in the bottom. There's your little brush for cleaning your flue at the end of camp before you put it away. So exciting. Right, one little handy hint for you, not teaching you to suck eggs. I'm sure loads of you have probably done hot tenting before. Now, another point I want to make is when I bought this and the stove, or when we bought this and the stove, keep saying when we bought this and the stove, I didn't know there was a thing called hot tenting. Didn't even know. I do now. Oh yeah, my handy hint. If you put the back of the stove where the flue is slightly uphill, if you can, very slightly. The beautiful colours. The pipe's gone as well. Kind of use a slightly twisting motion to get these in. Right, let's take her in the tent. There we go. Got the top on, and I've just attached it from 3 points, just using a bit of line, just in case. Safety first, people. I've tried to position the flue so it's central in the hole as best I can. That's obviously fireproof material. Oh. It's so exciting. What I think I'm going to do, so for a minute I've just tucked, it's got like snow skirts on it, this tent. I've just tucked them under, but there are ties to tie them up. So I'll probably do that, because then that'll just get a bit of extra airflow under the tent as well. And what I'll probably do is more round the back, because here the wind always comes from that way. Always. Every single time I've been here anyway. So yeah, so I'm going to just tie up round the back just to help with even more airflow. I've had to put my hat on because it's getting a bit chilly. So Taff, Wild Man of the Woods, sent me, show you my boob, this hoodie. Taff is a really sweet guy. He's got a channel on YouTube. He would love more subscribers, so if you want to go and check out his channel, please do. I'll put the link in the description. Taff's in Wales. He does some kind of woodlandy camps like I do. Really nice guy. Been through some really tough times recently as well. Yeah, a lot of shit, bless him. So pop a message in the comments just to say hello. And yeah, Taff, thank you for my lovely hoodie. I love it very muchly, and it has been worn lots. I might put my wool jumper on later when I'm in the woods. I like my nice woolly jumper on, but thank you. And then yeah, there you go, Taff. So I'm cheating completely today and have brought some kiln dried logs from home and some kindling. I don't want to be faffing around later. Obviously I want the stove for warmth, but I'm also hoping to cook on it as well. So I just thought, you know what, this is a luxury camp. Come to our own woodland. So I know I'm not going to get moved on, even though my mum and dad have rocked up today. And my dad did say, have you had permission from the landowner? So yeah, so I have brought my little alcohol stove as well. I'm going to get that on in a minute because I'm needing some lunch. And I've brought with me special treats. Perfect mash, bubble and squeak. So I know quite a few of you have tried the Idaho and mash after I've mentioned it. These are amazing, and actually found them in Asda, so well happy with that. So I'm going to get my little alcohol stove on in a minute, just to boil up some water to have something to eat. I need to have something to drink as well. I've got a bit of a headache now. I've nearly finished setting up, getting there now. My Flextail mini pumps let me down, people. Gutted. It's never ever let me down before. I charge all my stuff up fresh before I come out on a camp. The pump wouldn't turn on. Light would come on, but the pump didn't. So I've got it charging on my battery pack now, so I'm really hoping that will fix it. Otherwise I'm going to have to blow up my airbed by mouth, which is fine, but when I've already got a headache, that gives me a headache. I don't know about any of you guys. Don't know, might just be me. I knelt on a tree root. If you know, you know. Man alive. So my knees are in now. But I'm getting there. I'm nearly set up. This place makes me feel all warm and tingly. I love it here. I mean, who wouldn't? Look at it. Oh, the sun's a bit blinding, isn't it? It's glorious. It's absolutely glorious, and it's like the perfect day. Oh, I am one very happy bunny. This bit of woods in here, when the boys were little, they used to call the dark realm. You can see why, can't you? Look, the woods are so dense in there. I'm just off this way to go and look at the pond. Oh my god, look at this light through the trees. Oh wow. It's magical, look at it. Just stunning. Wow. The pond area of the wood. Over in the distance, see the lesser spotted variety of mum and dad. Maybe come to the woods today to have a little look around for the first time in ages. So it's been nice to spend a bit of time with them. Oh, it's gorgeous. And look, you can still see there's snow on the ground. Or, well, hail probably this is, but look at it. So just had a lovely walk around the woods with mum and dad. It's always nice. They've obviously done a lot of work here to try and sort of manage the woodland, and we've had obviously a lot of trees down and stuff, which I've shown you before. They've just headed off now, so that's it now. I'm all on my lonesome. Love it so much, absolutely loving it. So the temperature is really dropping, so I'm going to try and get the stove going in a minute, I think, so that while I've got daylight I can see what I'm doing and I've got plenty of time. I'm not going to be panicking that it's starting to get dark and I haven't got it going. So yeah, so let's go get warmed up. Just sitting here looking at that, by that, and I'm gonna have a beer. I brought 3 beers today. 3. So I thought, well, I haven't got to walk very far, I haven't got to carry stuff. So I have 3 special beers. This is my first one. Assassin, baby-faced assassin. You see? Amazing. So I did give people a few quick shout outs on my last video. I'm going to do them all again with this one in case I forget later. But I have got 3 beers, like I say. Right, this beer is with thanks to Lizzie, Justin and Rach, who all bought me beers for my birthday. So thank you very, very much. Cheers, guys. You are all amazing. You've all supported me for such a long time and it really, really does mean so, so much to me. So thank you. Danielle and Karina, thank you. Amazing ladies. You know what you did and I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I've now got another thank you to do for Sarah, who this week has bought me some beers. Incredibly generous, so thank you so much. I'm really glad that I inspire you and that you get enjoyment from my videos, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And it always makes me laugh when I message people and they're like, oh my god, thank you so much, and I'm like, I'm just me. I'm just a person just like you. I'm nothing special, seriously nothing special, but thank you, each and every one of you. You're all amazing. Ooh, it's quite nice. I've started with the least alcohol beer. Oh, shit. I beg my pardon. Language. 6.1%. So it's not a weakie by any means. Sorry for the slur pitch. Roosters. I'm not sure I've had a Roosters Brewing Company beer before. Citrus hops. Aromas of mango, apricot, grapefruit, mandarin, orange. Amazing. It is definitely very fruity. Yes, me likey. Very funky can as well. Apologies for the shoddy nail varnish, but I figured I'm coming into the woods, it's going to get scraped up anyway, isn't it? Put another little log in the fire. See, it doesn't last long, does it? Massive thank you goes to hubby, who split the kiln dried logs for me so that they would fit in said stove. Oh, but it's cute, isn't it? I think you can probably see every time I open the stove, smoke comes out. So obviously you have to be aware of carbon monoxide. I didn't bring my monitor, which I'm a bit annoyed with myself about, but I've left the whole top of the tent open, so there's loads of airflow there. And I mean, you can even see at the back there, there's airflow around the back of the tent as well. And I probably will just go around and just make sure that those sides are rolled up properly. And it ain't gonna last long at the end of the day. It'll probably have gone out before I go to sleep. So it's all good. I've got curry for tea. So I, at home, chopped up some chicken breast. It's in a little Tupperware tub at home, and it's actually been marinating since last night because I just thought, do you know what, I'm just going to chop it up. It was frozen yesterday, so it'll be absolutely fine for me to cook tonight. It's marinating in some oil with the most amazing curry powder from Trinidad and Tobago, which is where my wonderful mother-in-law was from. The best curry powder ever. We order it online now. It's so good, honestly. Oh, and I put some salt and pepper in there as well. Ooh, I meant to put cumin seeds in and I forgot. Rubbish. Oh well, is what it is. And some, we buy dried mushrooms, and I've cut some up really tiny to go in there. They give so much flavour. Honestly, they're absolutely amazing. So they've gone in as well. So that's all been mixed up, and I've just put some coconut oil in the tub as well. And then I've brought a little onion. I've bought some garlic. I've bought a chilli. I'm not using the whole chilli, just some of it. I've bought half a green pepper and some chickpeas, a little pot of chickpeas. Oh, and 2 tomatoes. So I'm going to cook all of that up, which will be amazing. And then I'm eating it out of a wrap, which is a bit different. But in Trinidad and Tobago, as I say, where my amazing mother-in-law was from, they have rotis, they're called, and it's basically curry, and it's wrapped up a bit like a parcel almost, in a flat bread. It's like it's more like a chapati almost. But we started on holiday. We discovered that if you just have your curry and you just put it in a wrap, fold it all up, amazing. So filling, so easy, and obviously you haven't got to faff around cooking any rice or anything, so that's what I'm having for my tea. So I'm really excited to show you that later. Oh, I'm feeling so relaxed and happy. Love it. So happy. This this is the only time I'm mentioning it in this video, because this weekend is for me to kind of escape from all of it, the drama around Dartmoor and wild camping and the court case and everything. I am trying to be really positive about it, and the sort of how far we've come since the decision last Friday. It's only sort of a week and a day later now, and for me, I'm feeling far more positive than I was. We've got an amended Dartmoor wild camping map. Yes, there are some areas no longer on it, but there is still a huge amount of the moors that we can camp on. I needed to get away from Dartmoor and from social media, and just honestly inundated, absolutely inundated with you get bombarded, don't you, with information, and I think everybody's interpreting it in their own way, and some people are being a sort of more positive about it and some people are being more negative about it. And for me, I just want to get away. I haven't been able to camp for ages. This feels so right for me right now, right today, right now, how I'm feeling. This is what I needed. So this is it. I'm not mentioning the D word again today. Not mentioning it. This whole camp. That's it. It's done. Cheers, guys. Oh, it's feeling so toasty and warm in here as well. It's honestly, it's lovely. To be able to come camping this time of year. I mean, there's still snow on the ground in places. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's still flipping cold. And after a beautiful day like today, obviously the skies are quite clear, so it's going to be a cold one tonight. So cool. Put another little log in the fire. Ooh, that's a nice beer. Look at it. That's my little log table steaming because the stove's so hot. Try not to blind you in my light. I tell you what, after the last couple of videos where I know I've been a right emotional, moody cow. Oh man, I finally feel like I'm me again. I swear sometimes all it takes is a camp. And because I haven't been able to get out for so long, it kind of eats away at me and I can feel my soul dying. Not that dramatic, but yeah, I just honestly, I can't even put into words like how much coming out and doing this means to me. I get butterflies in my heart. Don't know if anyone else gets that. Literally. I feel like a giddy little schoolgirl. Oh, I've had one beer. I'm going to cook in a minute. I'm so looking forward to dinner, and actually I'm really hungry, which makes a change normally. Makes a change to normal. I'm normally like not really feeling hungry. I'm going to show you my next beer. Let me put you down a minute. But yes, this is beer number 2. It's only 6%. Only, again, 6%. Siren, a pomp. Why do they give them such complicated names? Pompelmacello. Juicy grapefruit sour IPA. I'm a little unsure on this one, but come on, look at a funky can, man. Had to be done. Had to be done. Keep looking at my little stove. I'll show you again in a minute. Right, cheers, people. I'm in my happy place. Man alive, they're not lying about sour. I'm not a fan of sour IPAs, but it called to me. You know when it gets you right at the back of your tongue and it makes it all go, ah. It's doing that. I reckon the more I drink, the more I like it, to be fair. If you like sour, fruity IPAs, then I highly recommend this one. I mean, look at it. Siren. So, a bit of a sexy name, isn't it? Craft Siren Brew. See, sometimes I read the can and I go, I don't think I'll like it, but it's so pretty. Has to be done. So I bought another whole load of, a whole bag of kiln dried logs with me. They won't fit. Can't remember if I told you that already, but yeah. So I was hoping to be able to use the stove again in the morning to obviously to warm me up, but also to cook breakfast. But I'm not worrying about that. I've got my alcohol stove, so if need be, I can always cook breakfast on that. I'm more worried about staying warm tonight, really, and just having a lovely evening, and then in the morning that's fine, isn't it? Because I'll be getting up and packing up, ready to go. But I'm hoping to have a lie-in. Oh. This is a weekend of treats, I tell you. Treats galore. Curry, beer, chill. No dramas. Oh, look at me. One glove on, one glove off. Ooh. It's a weekend of chilling and treats. My God, do I need it. Just a very quick thank you to everybody's incredibly kind, supportive, wonderful messages as well on my last video, where I was blubbing like a baby and snotting and crying and just really ugly crying. I can't apologise enough. But let's face it, you went through that moment with me. So, you know, it is what it is. And for all the menopause talk as well. I promise I'm not going to harp on about it at all. I'm really not. But in the moment, I felt like that was what I needed to say. So there we go. You're so lucky. I didn't lose any subscribers. That's a positive. I haven't gained many. I haven't gained many either. If you're watching this video and you're enjoying it even the littlest bit, and I make you smile, maybe just a little glimmer of a little corner smile, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Please. It all helps. And the little thumbs up if you like it. I've got like a core little group of thumb down people, but I don't think they realise that that helps me too. They clearly, why watch if you don't like me? Or maybe they don't watch and they just immediately thumbs down video and move on. Who knows? Who knows? Oh dear. It's one of those, every mouthful is a bit... It's a good beer. Right, I'm going to start cooking because I'm hungry. How good's that looking? Woohoo! It's been cooking away on there for quite a while. I've just been sitting here chilling with a beer. Oh, look. I've just left it for quite a long time to kind of thicken up a bit. Because obviously I'm eating it in a wrap. And what that was just fell in it. Special, extra special goodness. But yeah, so I'm just leaving it just to simmer down a little bit more. There's still quite a bit of juice in there. And then it'll be ready to eat. Oh, look. Yum! So basically, what one does, one should be more organised. So take a wrap. I just bought the whole packet with me today because I'm going to have bacon and egg wraps in the morning as well. Wrap. Might have to lower you. Ash everywhere. Adds to the flavour, doesn't it? So I'm going to put my wrap in my bowl because then it will kind of make a little pocket like so. And then take me oh my god, it smells, not being big-headed or anything, but it smells amazing. So I'm going to have 2 wraps. Here's my main dinner, so I'm going to put half in there. Is that about half? Yep. Just leave that warming by the stove, and then you could just kind of fold the edges over and make a little, like a little pocket. Fold one end in and the other end in, and then the other end in, and you end up with a little wrap like that. Honestly, it's going to taste amazing. I'm going to have to let it cool down a minute because it's going to be a scorching. But what I might do is make my second one and then they can be cooling down. Oh my god, I'm so looking forward to this. I'm starving. It's really late now as well. You just eat it. Oh, Hot. A bit like a pasty. If I do say so myself, that's flipping lovely. I have quite a lot of people say they enjoy watching me cook proper food, so I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope it's given you some ideas. Even at home, the boys ask for these now. You can also put potato in your curry, which is a very West Indies thing to do. Put potato in your curry, which obviously helps bulk it out a bit as well. No. Oh yeah. But very hot. I have to let it cool down a minute. Ooh. I better cool my mouth with a beer. Just see what I did there. I've finished my sour one. Oh no, I haven't, not quite. Still going. Burnt my tongue. Oh. That's the thing though, you smell it cooking for ages and it looks amazing and you dish it up and then you can't eat it because it's too hot. I can't tell you what a happy little bee I am. They go mad. I'm still eating my dinner. The owls, they go mental. I've heard at least 3. One way over there. One just here somewhere. And then one way over there. That one might be too quiet. I think they're talking across the valley. We're on one side of a valley here. I've literally got butterflies. I'm so happy right now. I'm hoping you can hear that one. It might be too far away. It's like an assault on the senses sitting here, I tell you. The smell of the food, the taste of the food, the sound. They call it ASMR, AMSR. Something like that. They all seem to be oohs. Haven't heard any oohs. Oh, man alive. It's a good day to be alive, isn't it? It's about to be. Open my last beer, shall we? Yes, he's agreeing with me. My last beer is a beast. At 8%. And it's an Eeeek DIPA. Vocation. Hang on, we need to be able to see this better. The light. Shocking. Hang on. Shed a bit of light on the subject. There you go. Look at that. You can see why I have to pick these beers, can't you? Look at them. They literally called to me in the shop. Vocation Special Edition Eeeek. So it says, except I can't read it because it's too small. There we go. Reach dizzying heights at the peak of Eeeek with this fruity mix of fresh and juicy New Zealand hops. There we go. Tropical and stone fruits. It's pretty though. It's so pretty. Such a good noise, isn't it? Oh, it does smell nice. Ooh. Ooh, man, alive. That is so good. Oh my God, if you can find this, boys and girls. Can't remember if this was Asda or Tesco's. It'll be one of the two. This is not a Lidl one. Everywhere I go, I kind of look for unusual ones or ones I haven't had before, ones that just jump out at me with the cans. Oh my word, this is amazing. Oh, one to remember and one to find again, but special edition. I'm nervous now. I've had these beers in the cupboard for so long waiting for a camp. This is my first camp since October, people. Insane. It's the 21st of January today. That is so nice. Considering it's 8%, it's smooth as anything. It's fruity. Oh, wowzers. Right, I need to finish eating my food. I still haven't finished eating. I got distracted by the owls and now I've been distracted by beer. Can you blame me? Right, I'll bring you back in a bit. I'm so chilled and relaxed. I've had such a lovely evening. I've finished my beers now. Got my little hip flask, as always. But I'm not going to film much more tonight, I don't think. This weekend has really been about, it's all about me, people. Just, yeah, like kind of finding myself again, really, centering myself, trying to forget about all the craziness of the last sort of week. And, well, the specific craziness of the last week, but the last few months, really. And I've just loved every second. I've just loved every second. So I'm just sitting here by the fire. I've only got one log left, people. One log. And then it will definitely be time for bed because the temperature's going to go pitch-a-boo. But going to have a few little sips of my rum and go to bed, I think. So unless I suddenly have a second wind and go a bit crazy, I will say goodnight, I think, and I will see you in the morning. I'm hoping for a bit of a lie-in, nice lazy day tomorrow. Oh, it's like heaven this weekend. So unless anything exciting happens, I'll see you in the morning, guys. Good night. Good morning. Oh, it was a cold one last night. Oh my word. So I was up late in the end, enjoying the last of the warmth, and I think what I should have probably done is just got into bed while it was still warm. But yeah, the temperature plummeted. It was only, well, it did get down to freezing at one point last night outside. I was cold, honestly. I had that many bloody layers on and my hot hands and all sorts, and I was still chilly. But yeah, slept okay. Got a bit of a crick in my neck this morning. I don't know what that is. Every time I come camping, I get a crick in my neck, one side or t'other, whichever. But it's an amazing morning. The sun is trying. Amazing. It's honestly can't believe how quiet it is. Like, still, I mean, there's no wind, none, absolutely none. I can't tell you how good this camp has been for me, for my heart and my happiness and my well-being. I've been so caught up in the drama and the sort of the negativity really of everything that's been happening, and all the, you know, there's just so much, isn't there? There's so much. And just to be able to completely come away and get away from it all has been just what the doctor ordered. Just what was needed. Absolute perfection. Other than running out of logs. So I'm going to try. I did buy some more kiln dried logs on my way here. Only when I opened the bag they were wet. But I'm thinking if I can try to split them down, I might be able to get the stove going for a bit this morning. But I'm not going to faff around for too long because I just want to have a cuppa. So I can use my alcohol stove anyway. And I have got bacon and eggs and a mushroom for breakfast to go in a wrap. Oh, yum. I can literally, my little heart is happy. Love it. Looking a bit tired, and so I was that's what happens when one stays up late drinking rum and forgets to bring her mascara. That's not good. Right, let me see if I can split these logs and either get the stove going or get my alcohol stove on. I'm cheating this morning, totally cheating and using a firelighter. There we go. Jeez, just going to push that back in there a little bit. I've just put a second pan on here, so it's just to show as well really that you can fit two, but that's my curry pot from last night. So I've put some water in it. I'm just going to boil it on there to give it a wash out before taking it home. I love it. Love this little setup, or rather large setup. Ooh. First coffee of the day. Oh, I bought my oat milk again because I've brought my this cool bag is incredible. It's the second one I've had. They last ages, but the zip tends to go on them, and that's what happened on my other one. So I bought a new one, and actually now I've only got one zip left on this one. It has two zips. It's just brilliant. So you've got a mesh pocket either end, which I shove stuff in, and a fold-in flat pocket with Velcro on the front. And then it is just like the foil, it's like insulated inside. So I obviously don't take this normally when I go on my camps on the moor. But last time I attempted and failed camp, that's what I was carrying. And I did put a can of beer in either end. So you can fit loads in it. It's like a game of Tetris, seeing how much you can get in there. But if I want to do proper cooking, like last night, I kind of need to have something else with me. So that had all my bits and bobs in it. I don't know where I've got my tub somewhere that my chicken was in, and my bacon's in there. I've put my eggs in the little bottle like I showed you. Oh, I didn't show you, did I? I did a little reel. Outdoor gear essentials. Outdoor gear essentials. speak to lovely cow. Yeah. That's my jingle. Yeah, so I've got I've got my eggs in there. I did realise I forgot to put salt and pepper in there, which is a bit annoying. I have got a sachet of pepper. I'm not sure I have any salt, but I've got bacon, so I'll get the saltiness from the bacon. So I'm really looking forward to that this morning. And I've bought a whopper of a mushroom, woo, which I'm going to slice up as well to put in my wrap. Yum. I'm quite excited for breakfast, as you may be able to tell. I don't know about anyone else, especially around my sort of age, but it seems to get harder to get on and off the ground with every camp. I go home hurting so bad, but it's painkillers, isn't it? Painkillers and crack on. I'm clearly not going to be able to eat this without making a total mess, so I'm not even going to try and let you watch me eat this, but man, it is a monster. Look at it. That is what you call a breakfast wrap. None of you McDonald's shiz. Oh yeah. Look. Oh, yum. Right, I'm going. I'm flipping amazing. Look. It tastes so good. And actually a bit easier to eat than I thought. Just wrapped it up like a parcel, like I did with my curry. Man alive. Oh, dripping it everywhere. Oh my God. Food always tastes better outside, don't you think? No. Well, I've just finished stuffing my face. Best breakfast I've had for a long time. It was absolutely incredible. Now I have the arduous task of packing up on top of a full stomach. So I'll probably end up feeling, but I've let the stove, or it's going out, so hopefully by the time I've kind of packed everything else up around it, it's basically gone out so that I can then put that away. What an amazing camp. What an absolutely perfect weekend I've had. Weather-wise, location-wise, this was the right place for me to be. Completely safe, completely nurturing, away from all the hubbub and the, yeah, everything that's been going on. I absolutely loved every second. I really hope you've enjoyed coming with me. Thank you so much to all of you for all your comments, for all your love and support. It really does mean the world to me. I'm not just saying it. I yeah, you're all incredible. So I'm probably going to wrap up the video here. So I will not be able to get out camping again for a few weeks. Hopefully next time I camp will be up on the moors somewhere, we'll see. But yeah, for now, thank you so much for coming with me. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again soon on the next one. Take care everybody, bye.